Across frozen forests and icy rivers, the grizzly bear stands as a marker of untamed strength. It does not rely on chance. It observes, selects the moment, and then acts with remarkable precision. Its power is not found only in muscle, but in the ability to read terrain, shifting winds, and timing. When the moment opens, weight turns into speed, and distance disappears in an instant. But when a true challenge emerges, how does the grizzly bear choose to face it? The grizzly bear is a symbol of North America's wilderness, living among pine forests and cold valleys where strength is shaped through every season. Many individuals can exceed 800 pounds and stand over 7 feet tall when upright, combining endurance with sudden bursts of acceleration that support both hunting and self-defense. Thick fur helps the grizzly endure harsh cold, while a highly sensitive sense of smell allows it to track signs from far away. Because of this, the grizzly bear is not only an efficient survivor, but also a natural force that influences prey behavior and maintains balance across the land it dominates. At first glance, the grizzly bear's massive frame can seem slow and unhurried, but that calm appearance is misleading. When the moment opens, it can surge forward at speeds of up to about 35 miles per hour over short distances, fast enough to close in on agile animals like deer. During summer, grizzly bears often observe deer herds from afar, using thick brush and uneven terrain to move in quietly. When a brief opening appears within the group, it accelerates instantly with long, powerful strides to gain the advantage. In those short moments, the prey is quickly subdued through the grizzly's strength and precision. For individuals separated from the herd, especially females that have recently given birth and move more cautiously, the grizzly's advantage becomes even clearer. It checks wind direction and reads scent carried through the air from a distance, sometimes up to about 2 miles, before choosing a concealed approach. As the adult deer flees in panic, the young one may fall behind, becoming an important energy source that helps the grizzly bear maintain its strength. Within dense forests, where narrow trails weave along slopes and valleys, the grizzly bear moves like a guardian of boundaries. Each individual holds a home range that varies by sex and food availability, often spanning about 50 to 500 square miles, marked by scent left behind as it rubs against tree trunks. Yet this vast land is rarely truly calm, because the most serious rivals are other grizzly bears. The moment it detects another bear's scent overlapping its own, composure fades, replaced by tension and the rising risk of confrontation. Encounters between two mature individuals often begin with deep vocal warnings and clear display postures. They circle, observe, and assess which one holds the advantage. Partially exposed jaws reveal thick, powerful canines, serving as a signal that a well-placed bite could immediately shift control. If neither individual yields, events unfold quickly and decisively. In the end, the one that holds ground claims control of the area and its advantages, leaving a clear message about who now sets the terms. The highest tension appears when a mother grizzly with cubs is approached, especially if the other bear is a fully grown male seeking a quicker return to breeding opportunity. Disputes between adults can carry risk for cubs, so the mother remains highly alert and ready to surge forward to block the intruder at the edge of distance. There is no need for a long pursuit. Pushing the other bear out of the cub's safety zone, repeated as needed, is often enough until the rival chooses to withdraw. In this way, the grizzly bear's strength is not defined by dominance alone, but by protective instinct, where maternal care becomes a living boundary that helps preserve balance across North America's forests. The black bear is agile, an excellent climber, and highly cunning. When facing a massive grizzly bear, it does not take unnecessary risks. Instead, it relies on composure and calculation. The black bear understands that a single mistimed move can carry serious consequences, so avoidance remains the priority. In one encounter, a black bear clings tightly to a tree trunk, hesitating to come down. Below, the grizzly bear holds its ground at the base, patiently maintaining position, as if sealing off escape and asserting control over the surrounding forest. This meeting is not an equal contest of strength. It is a test of judgment and restraint between two different survival strategies. Wolves are among nature's most formidable predators. A pack can number up to 10 individuals, operating like a tightly organized system. They communicate through howls, eye contact, and subtle movement, turning each hunt into a coordinated effort marked by precision and discipline. But when facing a grizzly bear, a creature defined by both strength and authority, tension rises immediately. In Yellowstone National Park, a grizzly bear buries a recently claimed food source beneath deep snow. The scent draws a wolf pack closer. At first, only a few individuals appear along the edge of the clearing. Then the numbers gradually increase. They spread out from multiple directions to apply pressure, yet the grizzly remains firm and does not yield. Its persistence becomes a standing barrier. The closer the wolves move in, the more the risk outweighs the reward, until the pack withdraws together. But the balance does not always favor the bear. In rare situations, when numbers are sufficient and formation remains disciplined, a wolf pack can become the stronger pressure, surrounding from multiple angles and forcing the bear to step back to avoid sustained confrontation. Each encounter becomes a test, the authority of a powerful individual measured against the strategy of a collective. And in the wild, there is rarely an absolute winner, only the side that manages to hold its advantage longer. Moose is North America's giant elk, with adults that can weigh more than 1,500 pounds and carry antlers spanning over 6 feet like living steel. Moose often live alone and move at an unhurried pace, but when threatened, they can unleash explosive power that makes many predators hesitate. But in nature, advantage can flip at any moment. The grizzly bear uses terrain around lake shores or riverbanks, steering a moose into shallow water and muddy ground where balance becomes harder to maintain. In that moment, the edge is no longer about size, but about how well the grizzly reads the landscape. With even a brief opening, it closes in from behind, brings the target down, and claims a prize large enough to sustain it for days. Even so, along another shoreline, a mother moose traveling with her calf can respond with extreme determination to protect the young. A single well-timed block, a firm warning at the right moment, can be enough to make an intruder reconsider the risk. In the end, this is a contest of composure and timing. A moose can escape through endurance and vigilance, but when the terrain favors the grizzly bear, the balance can shift in a single beat. From late summer into early fall, Alaska's rivers enter their most active salmon season. Wave after wave of salmon completes a migration of more than 1,000 miles upstream to spawn, gathering densely at natural bottlenecks such as waterfalls, shallow stretches, and narrow bends. For the grizzly bear, this signals hyperphagia, a period of near-constant feeding to build fat reserves before hibernation. At peak demand, an adult may require roughly 10 to 40 salmon per day, drawing on rich fats, protein, and omega-3s to increase reserves while maintaining muscular endurance. At waterfalls, the bear selects its position with intent, much like setting a trap. It stands where the current forces fish to leap, eyes fixed on the surface, then makes a single, well-timed grab when the moment opens. There is no need for long pursuit, just the right angle, the right timing, repeated with practiced precision. Late in the season, As water levels shift and salmon weaken after the long journey, the rhythm changes. The bear leaves the falls and moves to lower river sections and slower water, where fish gather and require less effort to secure. This is an energy-saving strategy. Steady intake, reliable gains, building reserves for the cold months ahead, turning each riverside day into stored value for a long winter. What stands out is that this is more than feeding instinct. It is an ecological cycle. The salmon sustain the bear, and the bear's movement carries nutrients back into the forest, renewing the land in return. In the dry wind and swirling dust, the lion charges forward like a golden wave across a sea of grass. Claws drive deep into the ground, muscles rolling with every powerful leap. With one lunge and a sharp turn, the very earth seems to tremble under the weight of this ruler of the land. It does not matter who the challenger is. As long as there is a threat, the lion answers with speed, strength, and precise control. Lions are the only big cats that live in prides, a trait that gives them an advantage in both strength and strategy. A male can weigh more than 420 pounds, while a female can reach speeds of up to 50 miles per hour. More than just hunters, lions are the natural leaders of the savanna. They work together smoothly with clear roles. Females do most of the hunting, males defend the territory, and the young are cared for by the whole pride. That unity creates a power that no other big cat can match. The hippopotamus is one of the most formidable creatures in the savanna. Weighing more than 7,000 pounds, with thick skin and a mouth that can open nearly 4 feet wide, it holds a level of power that makes every predator cautious. In the water, it is almost untouchable. Lions cannot approach or attack when a hippo only needs to dive a few feet to disappear into the cloudy river. Because of that, the lion's only real opportunity lies on land. When a young hippo steps away from the safety of the water, the pride begins to move. A male lion approaches from behind, jumping onto the calf's back and knocking it off balance. The pride closes in, working together to control its weight and movement. In a brief moment of confusion, the young hippo is brought down, and the rare hunt of the savanna's ruler comes to an end. This rare victory offers a large feast for the entire pride, a worthy reward after long days of waiting along the riverbank, where with just one wrong step, even the hunter can become the one forced down into the water. On sun-cracked riverbanks, the wildebeest herd slowly moves toward the water's edge after a long journey. Thirst pushes them to stop, but instinct keeps the whole herd stepping forward with caution. For the younger animals, the river is simply a place to drink. For the older ones, every step closer to the edge brings back memories of past danger. Beneath the murky surface, a crocodile lies almost completely still. Its heavy body presses close to the riverbed, with only its eyes and nostrils resting just a few inches below the surface. Its strategy is to wait for the herd to move closer on its own. Position, distance, and depth are all calculated through experience. Even so, hunts like these are extremely rare. The success rate for lions attempting to target young rhinos is only about 2 to 5%. And each rare success not only provides food for many days, but also shows a simple truth. In this harsh land, only the most patient creatures are ever granted victory by nature. In the wild, the elephant stands as a symbol of strength and wisdom. An adult can weigh up to 10,000 pounds, with long curved tusks like white spears and a powerful trunk strong enough to drive back any bold intruder. For this reason, lions only target elephants when hunger and instinct outweigh fear. On a moonless night, a pride discovers a lost calf separated from its mother. Their footsteps blend with the whisper of the wind as the savanna holds its breath. The young elephant struggles weakly, calling out through the darkness, but its mother is too far away to return in time. Under the dim light, the calf finally collapses, a brief yet unforgiving moment of the wild. Hunting a calf beside its mother is nearly impossible. That is why such rare victories not only bring days of food, but also prove that, in the savanna, patience and teamwork decide who survives and who fades away. Across the endless grasslands, the African buffalo stands like a living fortress of the savanna. An adult can weigh around 1,300 to 1,800 pounds, with a solid frame and curved horns that act like a natural shield. When they stay within the herd, their dense, unified formation makes them an almost untouchable target. But just one misstep, an older, tired individual, or one that falls a few strides behind and drifts a few dozen feet from the group, can change everything. The lion pride notices the weakness, and the chase begins. The buffalo swings around, sweeping its horns in a wide arc, trying to carve a path back to the herd. Yet the lionesses have already closed in from behind, staying clear of the dangerous horns and focusing on the hips and shoulders, where shifting just a single stride can gradually break the buffalo's balance. Its deep call echoes across the plains, like a plea for help sent back to the herd. Sometimes, a few strong buffalo turn around, creating enough pressure to force the lions to pull back. But most of the time, the herd has moved too far ahead, choosing to maintain a safe formation. As the dust settles, the lone buffalo stands still in the open ground, a reminder that just a few seconds out of rhythm can leave no place for the slow in the savanna. In the world of big cats, the leopard is regarded as a master of agility and alertness. Normally, it stays far from lions whenever possible, knowing that a single mistimed leap could be the end for it. But at times, a leopard that is large and seasoned has no choice but to stand its ground. One morning, a lioness comes across a leopard searching for food inside her territory. Without a moment's hesitation, she charges, her powerful leap forcing her rival backward and sending it running into the thick brush. The encounter is brief, but enough to remind the leopard that a lion's strength lies not only in muscle, but in its absolute command of territory. But at another time, fortune is no longer on the leopard's side. When an entire pride of lions picks up its trail, the circle closes quickly. The leopard struggles to fight back in a losing effort, but the power of the pride is impossible to overcome. The chase ends quickly, reaffirming the savanna's natural order, where speed, bravery, and intelligence all must bow before the authority of the king of the plains. Among the tallest creatures of the savanna, the giraffe stands as a symbol of grace and alertness. Reaching heights of over 16 feet, it commands an exceptional view, allowing it to spot predators from far away. Yet behind its calm appearance lies a powerful weapon, a front kick that can deliver more than 2,000 pounds of force, strong enough to knock down a fully grown lion. That's why approaching a giraffe is always a risky challenge for any hunter. When the moment arises, the pride dares to attack an adult giraffe. They move in from multiple directions, some leaping toward its flanks to throw it off balance. But with its long legs and hammer-like kicks, the giraffe fights back fiercely, forcing the predators to keep their distance. A few lions are thrown aside, retreating as clouds of dust rise beneath the scorching sun. Yet in the chaos of protecting its calf, one powerful kick accidentally strikes the young giraffe nearby, sending it to the ground, its strength fading with each breath. The opportunity shifts instantly. The pride closes the circle, swiftly surrounding and controlling their target. When the dust settles, the savanna falls quiet again. Only the wind carries the fading echoes of a clash where instinct and fate met in a single fleeting moment. The entire journey shows that the grizzly bear leads not simply because of weight, but because of its ability to read the wind, interpret terrain, and choose the right moment. In every encounter, strategy matters more than risk-taking, and energy management becomes the deciding measure. When hunting pressure and defensive response remain in balance, the ecosystem maintains its steady rhythm through each season. If this sequence of stories is worth continuing to follow, viewers can gently press like and subscribe to stay connected with what comes next.